What's up guys, Matt from footballboots.co.uk, and today, to mark the introduction of Nike's 3rd gen Hypervenom Phantom 3s, we'll be unboxing the most standout pairs of Hypervenom boots ever released thanks to the boot collector. The boot collector has been in the pickup game for a while now, so he's made sure to get his hands on the most special and exclusive of models. So what you're about to see are the absolute creme de la creme of Hypervenom boots since first being released back in 2013. So to start us off, the boot collector actually has the first ever Hypervenom Phantom 1s, in without doubt one of the nicest colourways the Silo has posed in, black and orange. Obviously a personal favourite for the team here. When Nike announced that they were scheduled to unveil an all-new Silo in the form of the Hypervenom Phantom 1, it wasn't just a welcoming but also a send-off for the highly popular and long-serving Total 90 range, so the pressure for the Hypervenom to perform was huge. So with the T90s being renowned for its comfort over 90 minutes, alongside enhancing power into a player's game, Nike wanted their Hypervenom to not only replicate this, but further offer a sense of deadly agility through the new split-toe sole plate. For me personally, my favourite feature of the Phantom 1s was the unprecedented honeycomb Nike skin upper, which was and still is one of the most flexible, grippy and soft synthetic uppers ever produced. The only downfall was that the durability was questionable because of how fragile it was. So what other Phantom 1s does the boot collector have up his sleeve? Well, he doesn't just have one of the stunning spray painted inspired Neymar editions, but both. The Golden Dreams and Liquid Diamonds are two pairs of boots which we have in our office proudly posing centre stage and side by side. Each Neymar exclusive had their own story, with the Golden Dreams being released for the Brazilian player at the 2014 World Cup, inspired by Neymar famously spray painting his boots gold when a young boy kicking a ball around on the streets. Compared to the launch Phantom 1s, you can visibly see how Nike modified the upper into a much shinier quality. Maybe this was to give the metallic gold coin colourway added shimmer, or maybe it was to make the boots more durable. One thing's for sure though, and that's the Golden Dreams were absolutely stunning. So what was the second helping of special Neymar Hypervenom Phantom 1s? The equally outstanding Liquid Diamonds. But what does Liquid Diamond actually mean? Well, Neymar shares a diamond tattoo with his beloved sister Rafa, which he says represents something rare and beautiful, the very things that remind him of their close relationship. Similar to the Golden Dreams, the Liquid Diamond Phantom 1s also feature a shiny characteristic, however flaunt a silver colourway with added gold, vault and pink accents. So these specific diamond inspired boots were released in early 2015, but up next are arguably the most unique Hypervenoms ever seen. That's right, we have the truly spectacular Hypervenom Phantom Transform SEs. Football boots can be classically coloured, incredibly vibrant or multicoloured, but very rarely can a boot literally change its colour, and that's exactly what the Transform Hypervenom somehow offer. Posing as the last ever 1st gen Hypervenom before going under the knife, the Transform SEs were made available worldwide to just 560 pairs and with a price tag of £240. The boot collector himself would undoubtedly say that these are up there with his favourite ever boots. When the boots are at rest, you'd understandably think they look pretty normal in a full black colourway with orange trim. But when the upper is heated through being worn, a striking reptile-like graphic is revealed in further orange fills. I'd personally love for Nike to bring this effect back onto their newer models. Let us know in the comment section if you're a fan of this technology too. So let's allow the Transform SEs to cool and become solid black again, because it's now time for Nike to evolve the Silo into the 2nd gen Hypervenom Phantom 2. As mentioned, the first Phantom 1 offered attacking players specific features and technologies never seen before. So how can Nike take things to a new level through their Phantom 2s? Well, the absolute game changer for Nike was to include a dynamic fit collar. A feature not loved by everyone, but definitely gave the newer model a distinctive selling point. As always, the boot collector didn't let the first ever colourway slip away, as he got his hands on the launch Wolf Grey and Orange Phantom 2s, which were of course once again headlined by Barcelona's Neymar. Unfortunately for Nike, it didn't all go to plan. The decision to alter the much loved honeycomb Nike skin into a stiffer, thicker and smoother version saw many pros leave for the Mercurial Silo instead. Neymar himself also caused a lot of controversy by pretending to wear the Hypervenom. Instead, Nike had created him a camouflage Mercurial Vapor 10, as he also wasn't a fan of the updating materials and construction. With the Hypervenom being in danger of becoming the latest Silo to be left behind and discontinued, Nike did something drastic by actually altering the boot when the Spark Brilliance pack was released, which reverted back to the original honeycomb Nike skin. A dramatic move, but an absolutely essential one. So moving on through the Hypervenom Phantom 2 timeline, but still before the upper upgrade, we have another Neymar exclusive, the Oadia Allegrias. Brazilian for daring and joy, Oadia Allegria defines how Neymar plays his football, and the colourway created by Bruno Big perfectly captures this. Inspired by a heart and fist graphic on opposing boots, the Oadia Allegria Phantom 2s feature a black and white colourway which incorporates a flower-like design. Available in both the mid-cut and low-cut silhouettes, the Phantom 2 seen here use a solid black dynamic fit collar with contrasting red trim to complement the iconic Nike swoosh and Neymar branding across the upper. In a classy and exclusive touch, Bruno Big personally hand-painted 1,000 of the boot boxes. One for Neymar himself and the remaining 999 to the lucky others, like the boot collector who copped a pair. Up next, what we have now are so special. The first ever edition of the Anti-Clog Hypervenoms in its stunning colourway. So what not only made the Anti-Clog Hypervenom Phantom 2 so unique, but also saw their price tag skyrocket upwards? Well, you didn't just get all the offerings of the standard model, but they also came equipped with the innovative Anti-Clog Technology, which promised to change traction forever. Delivering exactly what their name suggests, the Hypervenom Phantom 2 Anti-Clogs completely revolutionised the sole plate, which repels mud when wet, ideal for winter pitches like in England right now. The actual colourway used for the first Anti-Clog saw Nike splash their Hypervenom Phantom 2 in solid black, however added an iridescent effect across the boot's iconic zigzag and shattered glass graphic, adding that trademark Nike pop, bold detailing board of the dynamic fit collar, swoosh branding and the Anti-Clog logo at the back of the boot. So we now get into our last two Hypervenom Phantom 2 boots before the new Hypervenom Phantom 3, and it also sees Asalo once again modify its upper. With Neymar still posing as the headline Hypervenom star at the time, Nike announced their latest smash collaboration between the Brazilian superstar and the widely regarded greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan. The result were two stunning Phantom 2s, the first in predominantly black and the second predominantly white, but both used trademark basketball speckling across the sole plate and redesigned zigzag graphics. The uppers of the Neymar X Jordans also featured a modified canvas-like Nike skin upper, which was noticeably more grippy and soft compared to the original Phantom 2 material. The white pair are one of my favourite boots released this season. So let's wrap up the video by showing you both the latest Hypervenom Phantom 3 side by side to see how they differ from each other and the previous two generations. The absolute standout feature of the Hypervenom 3s is without doubt the off-centre half and half design, and although it's definitely not for me, they're undoubtedly eye-catching. The other really significant change, and definitely an upgrade, is the new entire fly-knit construction, which makes the Hypervenom boot literally so seamless and clean. We actually did a what's inside video on the Hypervenom 3s on our channel recently, and the pour-on pod technology was one of the standout features. It literally is Nike's pour-on material lying above another synthetic product, which helps to add a little cushion touch, but also some added purchase. Overall, pretty clever by Nike. For me, my definite Hypervenom Phantom 3 choice would be for the low-cut model, for which boot in the entire video has been your own personal favourite. Vote in the poll card now. Make sure you guys check out the Boot Collector's channel for more boots shot in super high quality. Thanks for watching, cheers.